Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be sharing a quick flip through of my completed Citrus Twist Life Crafted album, as well as sharing a general product review for these albums. Just to let you know, I am not in any way affiliated with Citrus Twist kits. I just wanted to give my honest opinion about these products. So the first album that I got from Citrus Twist was this one here. This is the charcoal gray color. And as you can see, I had a bit of a defect in mine. It looks like the binding was split here. So I emailed Trina at customer service right away, and she was able to fix that up for me and give me a discount code. So I was really happy with that. I did get to keep this album, and I'm currently just using it to house the unfinished months. So I have May, I have June, July, and August in here. So once this album is completed, I will probably transfer them to one of these nice colorful ones and store them that way. So the other colors that I have here are the Candy Apple, the Clementine, and the Goldenrod. They do change out their colors quite often, maybe like twice a year. So if you have a color that you're looking for and that you really like, I would suggest to order it quickly, because the colors that I originally wanted have since been sold out. But like I said, they do come out with new colors quite often, so that's always nice to know. The albums do come with sheet protectors as well. So these sheet protectors measure approximately 5 inches by 8 3/8 inches. And the piece of paper that they would hold is approximately 4 1/8 inch by 8 1/4 inch. So these are designed to kind of hold traveler's notebook pages if you cut them down in half along the spine. So this is a great way to store those. And each album comes with 15 of these full page pocket pages. I'll just mention as well that this album measures about 6.5 by 9 1/4, and the spine is about 4.5 inches here. So Citrus Twist does offer some additional page protectors that you can purchase separately, and I'll show you those here. So they do come with, there's a pack that has 2 of the 3x4 pocket cards. There's a pack that has the full page sheet protectors, that same ones that come in the albums. There's a pack that comes with these 8 almost 2x2 squares. I find if you cut them exactly 2x2, they don't quite fit into the squares, so you do have to cut about 1/16 of an inch off both sides to get that to fit. And then they do have ones that come with this 4x6 pocket as well as a 4x2 pocket. I've heard that they are going to be coming out with other sizes as well, so that's good to know. I also just wanted to do a quick comparison with the pocket pages that Ali Edwards has. So here you can see there's one that has the kind of tall photo here, and then a small journaling spot here. And then there's one that's a bit reverse, where you have the small spot here and then the tall part there. And I'll just compare them with the ones from Citrus Twist. So you can see that the Ali Edwards ones these are about 3 inches across, whereas the Citrus Twist ones are about 4 inches. So you can see it is a bit wider there. The Ali Edwards ones, you wouldn't be able to fit a full 4x6 photo. You'd need to crop them down. The next comparison is, so Ali Edwards doesn't currently have a page protector that only has squares. So the next comparison would be this full page here, and as you can see, the one from Ali Edwards is again quite a bit narrower. So again, the Ali Edwards one is about 3 inches wide, whereas the Citrus Twist one, you can fit a page that would be more than 4 inches wide. And then last but not least, we have the 3x4 cards, and this one is the one that I got from Ali Edwards. And you can see these ones are quite a bit closer in size. The Ali Edwards one is maybe just a hair thinner than the Citrus Twist ones. Overall, I'd say these plastic sleeves they do appear to be thicker in terms of the Citrus Kits ones, and thinner in terms of the Ali Edwards ones. So it's nice to know that the Citrus Twist Kits page protectors appear to be very durable and high quality. I'm not saying that the ones from Ali Edwards aren't, but that's just something that I've noticed with the weight and the thickness. These ones seem to be, the Citrus Twist Kits ones seem to be a bit thicker. So next I'll go through my completed Citrus Twist album. So this Life Crafted album currently has about 24 pages. Just for reference, I don't really use a whole lot of embellishments on mine. I do sometimes use wood veneer pieces, but not a whole lot of foam adhesive or anything else that's puffy. So if you scrapbook like me, you can probably fit about 24 pages in your album. And in this album, I primarily used papers from the Cocoa Daisy monthly kits because I wanted to make sure that each month was kind of coordinated within the month. So for January, I hadn't been subscribed to Cocoa Daisy yet, so by the time I started my album, the kit had already sold out for January. So for the cover pages here, I used a printable that I got from an Etsy store called Fresh Cuts by Lori Beth, and this is just a printable cover, like a composition notebook type. I do use acetate to kind of protect my pages to make sure none of the ink rubs off onto this nice white cover here. So I also pulled some papers that I ordered from the Cocoa Daisy May 2019 Picket Fence kit. So I found that those colors went really well with the free printables on the Cocoa Daisy Noted kit from January. So I just used some of those papers here. Some of the other supplies that I used, you'll see a lot of this Elle Studio Labels stamp set. So I do have the dies that go with that. And you'll see a lot of labels in this album, and most of them were stamped using the Elle's Studio Label set. This set has been well loved already. In addition to that, at the beginning of each month, I'll have a wood veneer piece from, this came from the Ali Edwards. What kit was this? The Ali Edwards One Little Word 2020 main kit. So it came with all the months, and I just found that was a nice cohesive way to make my months look kind of consistent. It did come with 2 January pieces, and it was missing one of the months, but I just had to contact Ali Edwards' team to get that fixed for me. So another thing that I kept consistent was I used this card that I found in the Cocoa Daisy free printables. So Cocoa Daisy offers free printables. These ones are for the month of September coming up. So I always use this color swatching sheet here with the lines, and I do always use some other elements as well that I'll show you later on. In addition to that, I've been using the Heidi Swapp date roller stamps for all of my dates. Again, just to kind of keep things consistent and have a nice flow in my album. And all of my photos are resized through an app on my phone called PicFrame, and then printed out with my Canon Selphy printer. So here's January, all using some parts and free printables from Cocoa Daisy, as well as some of the papers. You can see here I did use some wood veneer shapes that I had from Studio Calico. In general, I also try to type out my documentation on Vellum and then attach them to the pattern papers. I just find it's a bit easier for me to type on Vellum, and then that way if I make a mistake, I don't have to throw out the pretty pattern paper. I can just throw out the Vellum piece and then start over again. So here is another piece that I usually use from the Cocoa Daisy free printables. So every month we do get this card here that kind of tells us, on the back side of it, it tells us about why the theme of the kit was chosen and the inspiration that came with the kit, as well as this is a free printable that's the size of a mini dory. So I'll just show those in the September kits they would look like. So this is the kind of what might be called the title page of the title card of the kit. And this is what the mini dory page would look like. And I just use those two pieces each month to kind of keep things consistent. And as a last page of the month, I usually just summarize my thoughts for that month. And yeah. So here again, we have that wood veneer month from Ali Edwards. I do also use some journaling cards from Kelly Purkey. You can see here I used a lot of that label stamp. I was really obsessed with that month. Here I did some more typing on Vellum and then just kind of attached that on the side of the page. And February was using the Cocoa Daisy February 2020 Love Notes collection. And that's the last page for February. This is March. This was using the Orchard Path collection from Cocoa Daisy. So all the washi and embellishments, most of them are from that collection. So here was when COVID kind of hit. So fortunately, there were a lot of free printables that some scrapbooking companies made for COVID. So Tracy Reed has a really good website on all the links to a lot of the free printables that were offered. So some of these are from Tracy Reed. There's some from Persnickety Prints, Cocoa Daisy, Scrap and Happy Studio, Forever and a Day Create. Citrus Twist had some as well, and Kelly Purkey, as well as the Practical Scrapper. So I used a whole bunch of different free printables during this spread and some other COVID spreads that I did. This timeline is from Persnickety Prints. They do have a Facebook page, and some of the members have done their own timelines for kind of different states. So if you're interested, definitely check that out. And again, my summary page here. This is April. So this was done with the Up and Away collection from Cocoa Daisy. Again, some more free printables. I think this one was from Cocoa Daisy, and this one was from Scrap and Happy Studio, I believe. I also used some more stamps this month. So L Studio has these nice coordinating stamp sets that have the tabs as well as some sentiments. So I've definitely used some of these throughout the album. Some more hearts from Studio Calico. That's about the extent of my embellishing with wood veneer. Some more journaling about COVID. This card was from Kelly Purkey. Oh, this photo was really funny. So me and my family were having a WhatsApp call, and we kind of just wanted to make kind of like this Frankenstein face with all of our different faces combined. So it looks kind of silly, but it was a good memory. So here's another timeline from Persnickety Prints. This was May, so this was using the Tulip Time collection from Coco Daisy. Here I did some more stamping. This one specifically, I used the L Studio Here and Now set, as well as the L Studio The Details. So I used the stamp here as well as the date stamp. Here I had purchased a digital kit from Tracy Reed. She had a #StayHome collection, and I found the colors kind of didn't really go well with the other COVID layouts that I had, but I was able to use some here. So these scissors are from that collection, this tape runner was from that collection, and these ones as well. So more COVID documenting. Here I was documenting the Happy Mail that I had sent out that month, as well as some things that were a consequence of COVID. Here I used the beautiful butterflies from the Printables that Coco Daisy had. And that is it for this album. I ended with this page because I felt like the red really went well with the red on this album. So yeah, I have yet to put a label on this. I'll probably finish the year and then see how I feel before I title that, as well as put a label on the cover. But if you have any questions, you can always let me know. The Coco Daisy kits, I do subscribe to a couple of kits. If you are interested in subscribing, you could always mention my name, Shoe Puff Creations, and if you subscribe, then you get $10 off your next order. And I also get $10 off my next order, so it would be really nice if you can mention my name. Yeah, and if you have any other questions about anything that was shown in this video, you can always put a comment down below. Let me know if you'd like me to do a flip through video of my next album once I'm finished that. Yeah, thanks for watching.